Panty droppers.
Are they people of note?
They were in the frame, and I was like, I love you. We are rolling.
Sweet. So we ran the table 13 booth, but it was rung up on table 13 ticket. Just want to make sure your tickets are all squared away and nothing's combined. Easy to move 13 over to 14, or 14 over to 13.
Yes.
But I just want to make sure where is actually.
The super. Well, I got a whole bunch. I've got all these up for super.
Reed, I'm gonna have to get to this in a moment.
No, I explain like every time. It's just literally the weirdest thing I can find. And hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
Ready to rock and
Gonna
roll?
kick some butt today. Gonna get them all right.
I always do, duh.
My grandma's golf lesson, not important. This is the one that I picked to get out of all of them.
Weird black one.
Yeah.
And it's a little. She has like glasses on. Does she have a face, or is it just a black?
It's just. But I remember that when I was like,
Yeah. I'm
this
getting.
one also amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And she had some cool walls.
Yeah.
They were all fucking creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
And ugly.
that's the point. I know my dad has this massive gun collection, and they're getting close. They're getting old. So he was like, "You kids wanna go through it? Most of them go to your brother, you know." And I was like, "Good, because I'm fucking curious." But I got not only like great grandma's old 22, like she was out on the fucking prairie with this 22, shooting God knows what with it. So I get that, because it's kind of gone through the female line of succession, and I was like, you only have two sons, so I went to. The other thing are two Derringers. Those little, like, slip-ons and shoot. They're so cool. The bolt on them is like that. It would blow your hand off to ever shoot them. But I'm like, oh, the pearl handle, he's gorgeous. I'm like, oh, that looks so good in the garter belt. That is a garter belt beauty. Well, so what let's come for last debate.
I mean, I have not seen it.
Oh, I've made chairs for he's been coming down here.
Because of the thing we talked about like a month ago.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm surprised you can get that with all your oil troubles. Boom, boom, boom. No, good.
Oh, yeah, I know. Which is that's proof. Great. Yeah. Okay, see you later. Bobby.
Yeah. He hasn't ordered it. But yeah,
You gonna kick some buns today?
We are.
Well, prove it. Yeah, I would like to see it. Well, good. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Some OSHA. You know what OSHA is?
Yeah.
Some OSHA douchebag came through here earlier. I was not here. I don't have the exact story, but he was jacking up Lars, saying, "Hey, I could cite you for having your speakers turned in the wrong direction. It's going to damage people's ears." Lars was like, "Who are you?"
And that's for workers, occupational health and safety administration. This isn't occupational, this is patron focused, sir. It's, when you want a mop doll, but you need a pig as well?
Yeah.
It has some kind of seat built into it, but it's not, oh. And you gotta see these two panty droppers. I think they're so funny. I love it. They came with the frame, and I was like, oh, you're mine now.
It feels like something my evil first grade teacher.
Yeah.
She told me I was bad at math. I'm a physicist.
And where's she? Hopefully dead. Oh, you could go in there. You could go here, there, darling. Okay, connected that, connected to this. Go into here and back online. Music. Should be night music. Yay. Just need him to kill the music in a second, eh?
Kill it?
No, Mike or whoever's mod. I never know who's mod.
Yeah, he can kill it.
I just don't want to. It's all connected to the stables, though, too, right? It's right here, if you know how. I always want to mess with it, and then I'm like, man, I'm just going to start blasting.
I don't think I can pull
something
it off
terrible
either.
on the other side. They deserve better than that.
Oh, great.
I love your dress, by the way. I like the pattern. What's that turn? You know what I've noticed with it seems to happen mostly at Target and like Old Navy and stuff. The pattern flipping.
You know, it's actually meant to be cut that way because it does flip the other way at certain places.
Oh, okay. I was thinking up top. I have one that like it's whales on the front.
Because the ones on the bottom ended up upside down. But
This
the
is what I'm
fabric
talking
was
about.
designed
My
to flip.
there's big whales with lots of gap in between,
Yeah.
and 5 of the 6 whales are upside down, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's like it's bad. It's not how I would have laid it out if I was doing it, but the fabric
Sure.
is intended to be like there's no right.
and also if anybody's looking that close, hopefully they're looking for a good reason. You know what I mean?
You need this back over here. No, okay.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're getting started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you'd like to join us, it is free, should be fun, and challenging. You can come on up and grab 4 slips and a pen right up here. And we'll get started in just a couple minutes. Thanks for coming down to Cranky's.
You nailed it. 2 pens though, a little greedy. What you say? Gonna get them all right? Gonna get 100% tonight?
What's the subject? Was it that?
There's 4 of them.
Okay.
So you could pretend like you could just say yes too. I won't hold you to it. Yeah, just like lay it down and crush it. Yeah. Well, we'll explain everything before we get started. Buddy, how are you doing?
Wear a mask, otherwise good.
Just feeling a little sicky.
Yeah, I got a mouth infection. Eating bad things.
Oh, well, at least it's like a mouth infection and not like
Yeah. Might be
you
turned
know. This Iggy, what about this beautiful thing do you not understand? Do good, don't mess it up. Ooh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change your question absolutely last minute here.
Is that your dog with you tonight?
Yeah, he's on the car. He got to do a little run around. He had a good time earlier.
So my dog, who's a little dog, not like a little tiny dog, 35 pounds.
Okay.
We had a graduation party for my son on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I ordered a big catered tray of wings from here.
Oh no.
And, you know, everybody ate their wings
Yeah.
and they put stuff in the garbage can in the pantry. Well, she knows how to open the pantry. And I
She
came
might not be
home-
big, but she's smart.
I came home last night and I opened the door. She's pretty much deaf. So
Uh-huh.
she couldn't hear me come in. She was halfway in the garbage can.
You little
And
shit.
she had eaten, I'm not shitting you, Brady, 40 to 50 bones of chicken wings.
Which is exactly what they're not supposed to eat, right?
Exactly.
Out of all the things.
My fault.
Oh, man.
Totally my fault. But I'm just watching her now. You know.
There's not
that's all
much
I
you can do, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. You know, my little shit doesn't get into hardly anything.
That's
But,
good. Yeah, and my dog doesn't. Rarely does she get into anything.
you know, there was one time. It was almost 2 years ago, I guess. Now he was about 1.5 or one and a couple of months old. He hello. I had a Mocha Loco and a to-go box in the car. And he hadn't messed with other stuff before. He'd left stuff alone, but he decided to get in there. So I came back out of karaoke, and it was gone. licked completely clean.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, so it's funny. I took him home. I made him ride the way back. He didn't even get to sit next to me and ride
Yeah.
the way back all the way home. Then when we got there, he was so like ashamed because he's a doodle. They're really
Yeah,
good about
right.
being really like, oh god. So I went in and I taped the empty box to his head. And then I left him in the car, what I call for hours, and I timed it. I was doing it for 8 minutes. That's all I was going to leave him in there. But he was just sitting. He didn't move an inch. It just had the box taped on his head.
That's great.
And then I set it on top of his food bowl, and he didn't get dinner that night or breakfast the next morning. And never yelled at him or smacked him around or anything.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Yeah. I
Just
smacked her on the ass.
Oh, you
when she
have
was
to.
in the garbage.
Oh, that's
It scared the
exactly.
shit out of her.
She knows. She's not supposed to be in there. She knows. Oh, little turd.
No, last summer she swallowed a pretty big fish hook.
Oh,
$7,000
yeah.
to get that removed. It was
Not
not.
separate fun.
That's why I'm just sweating right now.
Right, because that could be a whole. Well, if she didn't choke on it, that's step one. But then there's all sorts of other.
Yeah, a lot of tortuosity in there.
Oof. Oh, yeah, she doesn't sit up well.
Alrighty, crew, this is your last call. If you'd like to join us for trivia, we're going to start in 1 minute. 1 Minuten, meine Freunden. And if you're going to be here, you might as well play, because you have to listen to me anyway. You especially.
Oh, hey, Mike. Yeah, I would take a guess my thoughts. We used the wrong template on all these.
Yeah, that's all we have right now. Our printer's down, and
Oh,
so
okay,
the top half of them had a player count thing. So
Okay.
hopefully, all of the teams got some player count.
Cool. Well,
Maybe
that's
not,
fine.
I don't know.
It's just I have a screen up that has stuff, so
Yeah.
once
yeah.
we can switch over
That's
to side,
all.
that's great.
Yeah, our
Okay.
printer is down, and this is all we had left over. That
I think we'll survive tonight. Definitely. Thank you.
Alrighty, crew, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, check out those screens for the basics tonight. We're going to do 4 rounds of 10 questions each. Each question worth 1 point, but you can star 1 round. That means if you have a star or a little space after a star on your sheet, you can circle that for one of our 4 rounds. That will double your total points for that round. So, you math whizzes out there might realize there's a total possible 50 points to get. We don't do any repeats, so please take notes as we go. And prizes tonight: first place, $30 drink card to the bar. Second place, $20. Third place, a dumb prize, which tonight is, have you ever wanted a mop doll but wish it had a pig face? Because, I'm telling you, and it smells in that beautiful old lady way of like tobacco, rose water, and thrift store, you know?
Thank you.
We haven't even done our prize for best team name, so come up with something tonight is maybe the sexiest best team name prize we've ever had, so make sure to work hard for that. Totally going to be worth it. Oops, there's only 3 rules, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. Please keep your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out. And remember, it is just trivia, so just relax. By definition, none of this matters. We have two different versions of the score sheet out there, but if everybody could do me a favor and write down how many players you have next to that star line, whether it looks like this at the top or not, because we do have a maximum of 6 players to win prizes, but you can still play if you have a bigger team. So everybody write down the number of players on your first sheet if you wouldn't mind. And with all that being said, let's dive right into our first round tonight. It is our first trivia of June, so we're going to take it back 20 years. I'm going to ask you 10 questions about June 2006. As you'll tell from this first question, so much has changed in the last 20 years. So that's saying, get your poop in a group and let's throw down with question number 1. June 1st, 2006, what country refused to negotiate with the U.S. over their nuclear program? And yes, I said nuclear. Here's a hint, nothing has changed. All right, I'll give you about 10 more seconds. Take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. But we're going to move on right now-ish into question number 2. On June 11th, 2006, at the 60th Tony Awards, what musical that tells the story of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons won both Best Actor and Best Musical? All right, I'll give you about 10 more seconds. Take some notes if you need to. On June 15th, 2006, what word that has become synonymous with search, research, or simply look up was officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary? And seconds. Question number 4 in June 2006, June 19th. Prime ministers of some European nations participated in a ceremonial laying of the first stone at the Global Seed Vault on what remote Norwegian polar archipelago? Name that polar archipelago. Seconds. Again, you'll have 2 minutes at the end, so you can take some notes and think about it then. Question number 5. On June 22nd, 2006, Moose, a Jack Russell Terrier famous for playing a dog with what name on Frasier, died at 16. Again, it's not Moose. What was his name on the show? Seconds. Now to question number 6. The IAU, that's the International Astronomical Union, officially named Pluto's 2 then recently discovered moons. One Nyx for the Greek goddess of darkness, and the other after what multi-headed monster from Greek myth. And yes, if you're a regular here, I've tried to make the first round a little easier for folks. Ten seconds. Folks, I'll warn you, I tried to phrase this about 11 different ways. This is the best I could come up with. On June 22nd, 2006, what film premiered just under 20 years before its sequel, which came out nationwide on May 1st of this year? Both those films were directed by David Frankel. In other words, what 2006 movie's sequel came out this year? Ten seconds. Question number 8, just 3 more in our little Wayback Machine for 20 years ago this month. On June 25th, what billionaire, then the world's 3rd richest man, pledged to donate $37 billion to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, effectively making it the largest charitable organization in history? Name that philanthropist. Ten seconds. Moving on to number 9. On June 27, 2006, what Guns N' Roses lead vocalist was arrested in Stockholm for alleged violent conduct, including biting a security guard on the leg? Seconds. And finally, question number 10, our final question, our 2006 round. On June 28th, having separated from Serbia earlier in the month, what nation, with its capital Podgorica, was admitted as the 192nd member of the UN? Name that country. Yay! 10 seconds. And just like that, round number 1 is done, folks. Your 2 minutes to check over your answers for accuracy and legibility, please. Start right now. You can turn those slips in upside down in front of the computer.
Oh! Did she break her face? Oh, not too bad. Just an ear. That's okay. She's even more charming now. Thank you.
Don't forget, you can use that star to double those points. One minute down, 1 minute to go till all those slips will be turned in, please.
I know she broke her ear. That's okay. And we have the pieces. Somebody can glue it right together.
30 seconds left till all those slips need to be turned in, please.
Right there for me, but thank you.
And last call for all slips. All those slips should be up.
If you want the star, yeah.
And then is there another round? We get the.
Oh yeah, you can grab another.
I think we already have some.
Oh great, yeah, you'll be okay, man.
Alrighty, folks, I'll get these scored as quickly as possible. We'll find out answers to round number 1 and go right into round number 2. Thanks again for coming down on a Wednesday to Cranky Sam.
So late.
What?
It's so late. You're a minute and a half late.
My
I don't want to hear it.
my team name was really good though.
Okay.
It was very pointed to you. I hope you can read what the words or the letters mean.
Well, I hope I can too, because otherwise I'll just write down something stupid for you.
It was Do Your Fucking Laundry. Is the name of our team name.
You know how many times I've worn this shirt? I only put it on before I leave the house, and I take it off when I get home, but like, oh, it's...
I love it.
Oh, it's just not... Okay, well, I appreciate it.
We do that all the time.
Alrighty, crew, thank you for your patience. We have 24 teams tonight. That's 240 answers for me to check. Pretty good round for a lot of y'all. Let's check those answers for round number one, see how your team did. Then we'll check the scores, get a best team name, and move right into round number two. Oddly enough, 20 years later, we're still deciding whether Iran wants to negotiate with the U.S. on their program. Y'all, I know not everybody knows musicals, but Hairspray, Dreamgirls, and Rent for Frankie Valli is a little odd. That's called Jersey Boys. Rent was my favorite. If you know anything about Rent, and then think about the Jersey Boys, you're like diametrically opposite shows. It's surprising most of you got this since we all use it multiple times a day. That word Google was added 20 years ago this month to the OED. Lots of folks guess the Faroe Islands. It's not bad. It's even more remote than that, though. That area is called Svalbard. Svalbard. If you've read The Golden Compass, then you've probably heard of Svalbard. Moose, who died at the age of 16, replaced by his son, by the way. His name was Eddie on the show. Eddie Crane. So many people, I don't know if it's a Harry Potter influence or what, thought it was Cerberus. It's actually multi-headed monsters quite a bit in myth, including the very famous Hydra. Hail Cerberus! Again, this was not phrased well, but I think most people got it. We were talking about The Devil Wears Prada. Came out 20 years ago. If you're like me and just want to eat the rich, it may be hard to remember who was super rich at the time. That means it was Warren Buffett. Warren Buffet. I want to be charged with biting someone on the leg. I love that. Axl Rose is his name, obviously. Axl. Probably lots of those guess Bosnia, Herzegovina. They guess Syria. You get a lot of guesses. I think only 2 or 3 teams understood that Syria and Montenegro were together after the fall of Yugoslavia. They separated without any war, though, because they beat Chile. So that being said, let's check your score, see where your team is sitting after one round. If the score is in bold, it means the person used their star. 2 teams did use their star already. Also, if there's a plus sign next to your name, it means you told me you have more than 6 members. If you don't have a plus, come tell me if you do.
We don't have a plus, but there's a plus.
What's your team?
This thing in Buzarina.
Okay. Yeah, let me double check. I swear somebody wrote a number on there.
No, I wrote a number. It said we have 6. 6 people.
Oh, yeah, it's already here. Thank you. I'll fix it. Thanks. Okay. And as we creep up toward the top here, sorry, not sorry, currently in first, but they used their star on 7 points. We'll see if that was a good decision or not. Seeded rivalry, it's like sitting and typing nasty shit on the internet probably, has 9 points. And a hot, sexy 4-way tie for third there. I really like Two Girls World Cup, but I think I'm going to give it to Helen Keller's Birdwatching Club. Where's Helen Keller's Birdwatching Club? Where are you? Come get your shitty prize and definitely show it off. I found a frame with this lovely older couple in it in the 70s at minimum. They're absolute panty droppers. I've named them Howard and Maxine. Check it out if you get a chance. They are gorgeous. You might need a towel, ladies or gentlemen. You check that out. Closest to pornography I've ever given out. Alrighty, we made it. We survived round number 1. Let's dive right into round number 2, our random round. 10 random questions for you. And with that being said, let's dive right in. Round number 2. Make sure your team name is at the top. Proposed by James Madison in 1787, what plan, named for a then colony, advocated for a strong national government, 3 distinct branches, legislative, executive, and judicial? What was that very famous and formative plan as we creep up to Happy being 250? You have a 1 in 13 chance, so don't look at me like I'm crazy. Ten seconds. And take notes, you'll have that 2 minutes at the end.
Question number 2 in our random round. What car company's logo features its name inside of a symbol that can represent iron, Mars, or male? It's supposed to be iron. Most but know it as male. What car company is that? And seconds. Question number 3, a little geography here for you. What marginal sea, the northernmost arm of the Mediterranean, separates Italy from the Balkans? Ten seconds. Number 4, Random Brown. What is the only common natural rock that floats on water? Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need, friendos. Question number 5. Sacagawea was a member of the Lemhi band of what indigenous peoples, sometimes erroneously referred to as a tribe? What, quote unquote, if you're talking ignorant tribe, was the Lemhi band a part of? Ten seconds. Question number 6, a little cuisine question here for you. A key ingredient in many Asian dishes. What bright yellow spice imparts a mustard-like earthy aroma and pungent, slightly bitter flavor to foods? Name that spice. Ten seconds. Question number 7 in random, just 4 more. Question number 7. The population of over 6 million, what small island nation lies just beyond the southern tip of the My Lai Peninsula. Melee, My Lai, I'll My Lai you. Ten seconds. Question number 8. Featuring oversized heads, stocky bodies, and beady eyes, what iconic stylized figures first debuted at San Diego's Comic-Con in 2010? Looking for a specific answer, but I'll be kind-ish on this one.
Is it easier to see this one than that one? It's just like, it's angled away, and I was like, that one's pretty straight on.
10 seconds. Question number 9, a little question for our functional alcoholics. Chosen to celebrate the historic connection between gin and India during the British Raj, what alcohol brand's label features Queen Victoria? Here's the hint in case you're lost. It's a gin brand. Ten seconds. And finally, the closest you're going to get to a sports ball question tonight, and it's not even close. What dynamic Korean martial art, renowned for its high, fast, and powerful spinning kicks, has been a prominent Olympic sport since 2000? And no, it's not the Texas Rangers for Walker. Ten seconds.
Popular. Competition is fierce tonight, is it? Good. You need it. Happy Walker, I'm thinking you on the place all the time.
All right, folks, just like that, round number 2 is done. Remember, you have a star to use on this or the next 2 rounds. Please make sure to mention if you have more than 6 players, and your 2 minutes to get all your slips turned in starts now.
She broke her ear though, tragically. Just tonight. Just last round, somebody was messing with her and she took a tumble. But you know what? A little bit of Elmer's glue, you know. Oh, always right up here for me, bud.
1 minute down, 1 minute to go till your slips need to be turned in. Here for me, buddy. Thank you.
There for me, buddy. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, folks, just 20 seconds left. Consider this your last call. Get your slips turned in. That includes you, Janelle.
You shut up! Hi.
We were really putting our two heads together.
I appreciate it.
The sea question and the Indian question and a lot of questions.
How should we know what the world looks like? We've only had world maps in front of us our entire educational life.
Yeah, but having to draw on two people's knowledge. I think we did okay for two functional adults.
I'm not here to judge, baby girl.
All right, all those slips should be up. Folks, I'll get these stored as quickly as possible. We'll check those answers and move right along to round number 3. Don't forget, folks, if you're out on First Friday this week, come on down and check out Cranky Sam. We got wonderful band Ticket Sauce and some fresh new art from Miss Bree Schmitz.
What can I get for your meal?
I'll do the protein bowl with the pulled chicken, please.
Okay. Do you want any sauce for that? Oh, it's really good with kimchi aioli.
I'll try the kimchi aioli, yeah. Again, I have so many frickin' sauces in my
Oh yeah.
fridge. Thank you. Hi. How's it going?
So we're leaving, but we wanted to mention to you, we recognize you from.
Oh, that was your guys' team? Yeah, it was pretty silly play, huh? Did you like it? Oh, well, that's fun. I know. I was like, did somebody else play it, or are they talking to me? That's great. Well, thanks for coming down, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Just a heads up, folks, the kitchen is only open for another about 20 minutes. So if you're looking for some grub, want to get a plate of nachos for the table or something, hit up one of your delightful servers and they'll get you sorted out. But again, kitchen closing in 20 minutes.
Sarah's gonna help you deliver this. Here. Sure. Yeah.
Alrighty, crew. Got through all those answers. Again, mixed bag of a round. Let's see how your team did. I'll tell you on this first one here, lots of people said things like the new plan or the judicial plan. And it was named after a colony. That was a big clue for you. That was the TVs are stuff, Virginia plan. Lots of guesses of like Maserati or something. Yes, it does seem a little boatery and male focused, but it's actually just the glory of Volvo. They were using it to represent iron, which apparently they had a lot of back in the day. That marginal sea that's to the east of Italy, that's the Adriatic. That flock, my favorite answer was igneous, lava igneous or something. I was like, oh, that's pumice. Pumice, it's a little puffed up piece of pumice. Skagawea, only a few folks got this one. Lots of guesses. Nez Perce was probably the closest, even though it's not quite correct. But she moved around a lot before she was put on. That's Shoshone the Lemhi. From like southern Idaho, northern Utah kind of situation. That bright yellow spice that stains the hell out of stuff, so be careful. Comes from a member of the ginger family. That's turmeric. Most of you missed the R in it, which is fine. It's turmeric. I know, and I hate that. That little island nation is not Malaysia. Malaysia's north of it on the Malay Peninsula. Look for Singapore. They've heard of it from Crazy Rich Asians. I was pretty nice on this one. I took Funko and I took Pop figurines. It was actually Funko's Pop vinyl collection. Started at the 2010 Comic-Con. It's also kind of nice on this one because people use lots of different terminology, like common. That's Bombay Sapphire. Look at that gorgeous girl. It's also to represent a big, beautiful sapphire that was stolen and given to a silent film heiress. And last but not least, this Olympic sport specifically is Taekwondo. Taekwondo. Alrighty, let's get to those scores, see how your team did after 2 rounds here. Remember, if you're toward the top, you can just pretend like it's listed from top to bottom, from highest to lowest if you want. I won't tell anybody. And here we are at the top. Sorry, not sorry. Still hold strong in first, but the people trailing them have not used their stunner yet, so that could change quickly. I've gotten requests for this. I'm finally going to do it for one of our regulars. Next round is all about John Wayne Moot. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I know you got excited for a second. It's not. Nobody wants that crap. But I'm going to show you pictures. This is a photo round. Make sure you can see the TV. I'm just going to show you a picture of a character, and their first name at least starts with J, but please listen up. I'll wait. I'll wait. If I ask for a last name, you have to put down the last name for it as well. I will do that orally through my mouth hole for each one, whether it's just a general name or if we need a last name as well. Again, I believe all of them is the first name starts with a J. So that's about all the warning I give you. Don't miss out on last names and miss points, please. And including this first one, I want the last name of this character. Here's question number 1. First and last name, please. Spelling does not matter, but it must be phonetically correct. Seconds. Number 2, give me the full name, nickname. Here's number 2, giving his full nickname. The 2-word nickname. Seconds. On to number 3, also first and last name, please. Seconds. Again, make some notes or make your guess. And I want a last name for number 4 as well, by the way. Last name for number 4. First and last. Seconds. Number 5, just the first name is fine. If you know the last name, you can show off. Here's question number 5. And just the first name is fine on this one. 10 seconds.
They made some like sequels and stuff that I never watched, but
Moving on here, number 6, also just the nickname, not looking for his real name. His name that starts with J. Seconds. Number 7, first and last for this next one. First and last. Have any of these been actors? No. So yes, it's still the character. First and last. And seconds. You know what? Just to be kind of a dick, first and last for number 8 as well. First and last name of this character. First and last, 10 seconds. And let's keep it going. Number 9, first and last as well, please. First and last, please, 10 seconds. And let's keep it going for number 10. First and last name, please. Here's a hint. The first name starts with a J. And seconds. And bada bing, bada boom, that's going to do it for round number 3. Remember, you can use your star on this round, or there's one round after this. Use it wisely. Let's get those slips in the next 2 minutes, upside down in front of the computer, please.
Some of them you're like, oh, of course I know that, and then you're like, this is stupid because I don't know it.
I say that about most.
I know. It's part of my charm. So I'm like, I hate it because I don't know it.
I've definitely not been flipped off from that on that point.
Good. It would be blocked by all these people that love Masons.
Remember, folks, only one round after this to use your star.
Super fucking confusing.
But because 2 of them didn't need a last name.
Well, I think you were trying to figure out which ones did need a last name, which ones didn't.
There's only 2 that didn't.
Absolute cunt.
Oh, the ones you knew you were so sad about? Well, maybe you should learn more.
Can I put this here?
Right upside down there's perfect, man. Thank you.
Only 30 seconds left. Get those slips in.
straight up evil.
Yeah.
That was
Well, because I realized as just now when I was going through it, I was like, oh,
you should not
the
have
first names are pretty easy.
But that, if it's a J round, anything that isn't a J.
Oh, are you trying to tell me I do my job?
My name starts with J, so fuck you.
Do I roll up to the Wendy's drive-through, tell you that you your
I'm
job?
a double J.
I'm a double R, so I appreciate that.
Alrighty, folks, all of those slips should be in. You can pitch and moan to me about last names after we're done tonight. Because right now I'm going to be busy scoring up all of your answers. And unfortunately, that means you now have about 10 minutes where you have to sit and talk to the people you came with. Oh, good.
Oh, so close.
And again, folks, last call for the kitchen. You can still get an order in if you are Speedy Gonzalez, as the kid said. If you're a fried chicken fool, by the way, folks, we're starting Fried Chicken Mondays down here. It is a secret home recipe from one of the owners of our establishment. Want to get a big old pile of fried up chicken, get your buns down here on the Monday.
That's okay.
Alrighty, folks, thanks again for your patience. Before we get to these answers, I'll just say, I know that was a little bit confusing. Only number 5 and 6 didn't need last names, so don't panic about that. And also, I realize if you're doing J names, they're way too easy to guess. I don't like guessing, that's why I don't do multiple choice or true and false down here. So, suck it up, I guess. Whine about that somebody who cares, I guess? No, just kidding. All of these last names are also heavily featured in the roles these characters play. This is Janet Weiss. Though I did really want to give it to the team that had Slut as her last name. You don't know why I think that's funny. It's not my fault. I don't hate women. Well, some of you I hate, but I mean a little bit, just because you don't have wieners. This lovely little man, Johannes, is known Jojo Rabbit or Jojo the Rabbit. James Kirk popped up on this one a lot, which every nerd can maybe feel that in their heart, be like, oh, you sons of bitches. Jean-Luc Picard. Oh, Jean-Luc Picard. Nobody complained about having his last name, did they? Also, this little sassy minx, I don't know if you've watched any episodes of this in a while, she is like a nightmare of a teenage girl. It's Judy Jetson. A lot of people said Joan. His wife's name was Jane. Meet Joan Jetson. This is literally, it should start with a T, the Jesus. He has a last name called Quintana. You didn't need to give me that. This guy just won his character name because there's nothing that could start with a J. That's Juggernaut. What team gets Jack Swift? It was so close. His name is from Brokeback Mountain, Jack Twist. And by the way, the amount of you that wrote Jake Gyllenhaal just to put something down, I'm like, why would you even, why? Yeah, but it's not the character, is it? I did take one team that was close enough on this one for a last name. This is from Mean Girls. Her name is Janice. Oh my God, look at this. So Ian. I did take one Janice Eaton because it sounded close enough to me.
For you assholes.
Four different teams called this guy John Green. That is the author of A Fault in Our Stars. That's John Coffey, was his name. John Coffey. And last but not least, from the second and third, Hunger for fourth, fifth, how many fucking movies they made? Her name is Joanna Mason. Joanna Mason. So don't worry if you did kind of poorly on that one. A lot of people did, but this is the great equalizer, right? When we get a little nerdy and specific. Let's check those scores, see where you're sitting after 3 rounds. There's a 5th round in there, but there isn't. The next one is our last round. So, if you have not used your star yet, make sure to circle that star right now. Draw a big old star. Don't let me miss it. Because the right time to use the star is when you had, I don't know, all of them correct, 50 Shades. And here we are at the top. Pride and No Prejudice is currently in the lead with 31 and a possible 40 points. Sorry Not Sorry is with 26, and tied for third is Reverse Tooth Fairies, which is also a really great name because it brings up all sorts of really effed up images in my head. And Lost in Space both at 25. But folks, we have one more round. Again, if you have not used your star, use it now. This last round's not particularly complicated, but I'm going to give you some clear rules and an example. I promised when the 2-week war with Iran started, I would do an Iran round every week. Now, 2.5 months later, I'm really scraping the bottom. So, next round is War of Words. Here's the dealio for it. It'll take a second to pop up. Each and every question will be 10 letters long, and each of those answers has W, A, and R in it somewhere, in any order, in any position. Okay? All the answers must be 10 letters long, and I'm giving you 3 of them. You only need to give me 7 more letters for a win. Here is just an example. This is not the first one, it's just an example. What some citizens of Salem were accused of. Yeah, they can repeat. There just needs to be one of each in there. Good question. They were accused of witchcraft, a 10-letter word that contains the letters W, R, and A. Again, the letters, it could be all W's if that was a word. That's not the point here. It's going to be W, R, and A. That's about as clear as I can be. Make sure you use your star. And we're going to dive right into round number 4, our War of Words round. Question number 1. 80s bad fashion accessory popularized in Fame and Flashdance. 10 letters, contains R, A, and W somewhere. Question number 2, again, 10 letters, W-A-R, somewhere in the word. Metal wedge on the front of an old-timey locomotive.
Are you giving away gross cookies to people? Don't give people gross cookies. What are you doing? It's just hard. Can I get another cashmere clouds? And do you have like one of those small waxy bags? Like a cookie to go in there or something? I don't know if you have them in the kitchen.
10 seconds.
Sorry, I was running out of time. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And every word has to have 10 letters and W-A-R in there somewhere. How about question number 3? Missoula Hill with a peace sign. If you don't know this one, you're probably why my rent increased by 40% over the last 3 years. But you're still welcome, as long as you're not a douche.
Do you have any kind of little bag? Somebody knocked it over and it broke the ear. I just want to give them in a bag. Do you have a Ziploc or one of those little...
Sure you just want to throw it away?
No, they might want it. I would glue it back together.
10 seconds. I realize there's some theater nerds in the crowd, so this might be easier for them. Ibsen, Chekhov, Williams, or Beckett? Seconds. Well, I go down in the Bible, but here we are. What swords will be beaten into according to Isaiah?
That'll do great. That's great. That's great.
Ten seconds. Number 6, caw, scowl, junk, or punt. Not the names I called my stepmom in high school.
I don't have one.
10 letters, R-A-W-A-W-R, somewhere in there. Seconds. Looking forward to question number 7. Annie Oakley or any female biathletes? On this one, it has 10 letters. Let's take some notes. You'll still have that 2 minutes at the end, but we're moving on in 10 seconds.
Oh, I'm okay with it now. I think I have a beer up there, though, if you want to ask Mike for it. Would you mind?
All right, folks, question number 8. Just 3 more left in this round. What Lennox, Oneida, and Mikasa make? To be honest, they all make a fair few things, but there's one thing that ties them all together that fits the category. Ten seconds. Again, take notes if you need to, folks. Question number 9, the official magazine of the Jehovah's Witnesses. What is the title of that magazine?
Thank you, Mike.
Ten seconds. And last but certainly not least, number 10. Again, 10 letters, W-A-R, somewhere in there. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, or Michael Jackson? Table in the back finally got it. Ten seconds. And just like that, our regular rounds are done. We have a tiebreaker ready if we need to break any scores. But folks, your 2 minutes to turn in your slip starts now. Don't forget those stars.
Nobody played their practice.
Oh no, they haven't won it yet. That's third place. Prove me wrong. In case you notice, I kind of make the first one, the last one a little easier, so people feel really good about themselves. So you just celebrate your goddamn life, there, buddy. You're like, I did real good. I'm like, cool. That was the easy. That was the easy round.
Nice work tonight, sir.
Thank you, Bubba.
1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Get all those slips turned in, please. Just about 20 seconds left. Consider this your last call for all those slips, please.
Here.
All right, do one more time. You're going to be stuck chatting with the people you're sitting with. I'll get through these as quickly as possible. Find out those final answers, final scores. You were so late. You were so late. Both of you.
I don't know if we care about this, but one of my tables complained that the team's sorry, not sorry, used two of their stars.
Oh, I'll go back and.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know, though. I'll look for stars. No, that's. The prizes are small and dumb, so usually people don't care, but. I mean, fair is fair!
Yeah, totally.
Thank you for letting me know.
I was like, I'm gonna tell him, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah. I think we'll all survive. again, the first prize is $30 at the bar. Like, if you're an adult team of 3 or 4, somebody broke her ear off just here tonight.
I get it.
So
Yeah,
just
no, you
in
can
case
each
somebody-
have a beer. Maybe two. I might get two.
No, you can have a beer. What beer here is $5? Not a damn one. Thank you. Thanks, Bubba.
Oh, Silverdale. Alrighty, chilling out there. Thanks again so much for coming down. Got those final scores. We will need a tiebreaker. And two of the top teams have too many players, so it's going to look really confusing when we get there. Lots of perfect scores and close to perfect scores on this one. Also some folks that just had some trouble. That's absolutely okay. That 80s fad fashion accessory-ish kind of thing was leg warmers. Leg warmers. Lots of guesses, I guess, on this one. It might have been called a lot of things. The general best known name for it is a cow catcher. Cow catcher. That was the Hill of a Peace sign. Is Waterworks. Waterworks Hill, by the way, the team, we're not from here. I want to be very clear. They're just visiting. So A, they didn't know, and B, they're not gentrifying the town. They seem very nice people. Let's be very kind to them if we run into them. They seem great. I guess I gave a hint to this instant Chekhov Williamson. Beckett is playwright. That's how it's spelled. Some people put playwrights spelled wrong. I still took it. I'm not a complete animal. Yeah, but it still had more. It was 10 letters, bitch. Back off. I don't go up to Wendy's to check out window telling me how to do your job, sir. I could have said that so much smoother. Swords will be beaten to plowshares, according to the Bible. Lots of interesting guests on this one. A lot of people knew it had something to do with like ships. There's like battleships and warships and stuff. These are all just different kinds of watercrafts. They're all quite different, and I would not want to take a scow into battle, just saying. Or a cog, for God's sakes. I took a couple of different answers for this next one because I thought it was clear, but one team put riflewoman. I thought that was good, but I was looking for markswoman. Markswoman. involve this and biathlete choose it. This. Yeah, I'm a quick draw goddamn rifle. Come on now. I actually ended up taking 3 answers for this as my scoring took just a little bit of time. I took the words dinner, table, or silverware. Dinner. Oh, actually, table shouldn't have counted. Oh, no, war's right there. Never mind. I took dinnerware, tableware, or silverware, but yes, that's what those companies are known for. I don't know the last time you got to look through the Jehovah's Witness, like, illustrated magazine, but they have the sexiest Jesuses ever. That magazine's called Watchtower, and I'm just saying, next time if they stop by, just ask them for a copy before you tell them to fuck off, and look how sexy their Jesus is. It's like Brad Pitt jawline, like beautiful. He's super white too, which we all know Jesus definitely was. Last but not least, I think everybody eventually got this one from the giggles around tables. All those guys are moonwalker. They could be a moonwalker. Not to put too fine a point on it, folks, but for each of these rounds, A, I have to come up with them. B, I find probably 75 different questions I could ask. Then I boil them down to try to find them as fun, have some easier and harder and whatever. This hot mess takes me at least 10 to 12 hours. And unlike now the majority of other trivias in town, I don't use AI. So, if you think that quality trivia is worth some time, throw me a couple bones here at the end of this mess. I'd sure appreciate it. Let's check out those final scores. And a reminder, the top 2 teams have too many players, so we will be doing a tiebreaker for 2nd and 3rd, which on here looks like 4th and 5th.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you, dear.
And here we are at the top list. The Reverse Tooth Fairies came in with the highest score tonight of 45 out of 50. But of course they had too big of a team. Same with 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. So in first place tonight is This Day in Hosiery with 42 points. But if you are part of Seeded Rivalry or Pride and No Prejudice, I need you to come grab an extra sheet of paper. You guys have to duke it out with our final question to see who's going to take home 2nd place and who's going to get this pig.
Well, then go get your shit together. So join your team right now. You're embarrassing me.
Here's that tiebreaker question coming up here in just a second. You can play along as a team as well. Just please don't shout out any ideas. And I'll just say, usually these answers could never really be known, but this one, if somebody's on the trolley, they could get it pretty close to perfect. Here's the tiebreaker question. At just 287 square miles, how many times could the country Singapore fit into the state of Montana? If you happen to know Montana's area by square miles, which I do, only because I love to be like, we're 3 times the size of England. Again, 287 square miles for Singapore. How many times could that fit into the area of Montana?
Good night. Thanks, you guys.
Hold that for a second.
So just waiting on those 2 teams to throw up their best guesses. How many times the country of Singapore, area-wise, could fit into the state of Montana? Will you please take your sweet ass time? No, no.
You guys got like a pretty good guess that involved math? Okay. See how my math did.
Let's do a 10-second countdown to get those answers up. Make the call. Especially you saucy girls back in the lounge area. Let's do this thing.
Ah!
I know.
Do you? Ah!
We got stuck. I got stuck in a crowd.
That's okay. You know who else got? None?
Oh.
Well, we have a guess of 4 from Pride and No Prejudice, and a guess of 10 from the other team. I forgot their name and they didn't write it down. Oh, Seeded Rivalry. So again, they are 287 square miles. Montana is 147,040 miles. That means 512 Singapores could fit into the state of Montana, meaning with a guess of 10, Jesus. Those folks are taking home second, and in third place is Pride and No Prejudice, who doesn't really understand how area seems to work in any way, shape, or form.
You're embarrassing me.
Love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for coming down. We're down here every Wednesday. I'll be working my buns off. I've already started next week's months ago. Gonna come up with something silly and fun for y'all.
That is horrifying.
And her ear just broke. Like here, somebody was messing with her and she fell over. So this poor team not only gets this garbage, but a broken piece of garbage, which is cool to me. I think. Yeah.
Maybe we fudged for that because we wanted this prize.
Well, you were only at 150,000% up. Here's the problem. Can I show you something? While she was sitting here tonight, somebody tried to mess with her and she fell over. And she broke her ear. But here's the deal. A little bit of Elmer's glue. I think you could, no, just here. Put that on there. Yeah, put that on. See. All the pieces we can find are in there, except for small ones. The glue should know that in. What was that? You know, she didn't say that. You guys are so good. Yeah, sure. 4, 6 great guys. Try the price and tried it. 512. 4. Oh, we'll do 10. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
It looks a little nicer. Not saying we're gonna for a silver. Pretty close.
You're running the south.
El vaquero. Okay. I was looking for you.
Well, how's the training going? I mean,
It's boring. We just did
isn't it like South? Oh yeah. So I Well, the first half of the day was like all like artificial, like especially and she was like, so the first half of the day was like really interesting. And like she learned a lot. Nah.
such a loaded question. You want You're a liar. More of these is my workout. What we asked pretty soon. You imagine the guy. It's legit. We're on feet. Yeah. Let's start off like so good. Yeah, spring or something. Good. I'm going to ask you my feet tomorrow. Be there for me. It's my birthday. It's screaming. Yelling at us in a power place. It's like this. We're like on the road and we're on if you like that place, so when I got through the four of us, or Luke is down. We're totally walking out here like some neighbors. So he covers a lot of stuff. We're actually my where he works. I don't want to call your bluff. Worry on it. Oh yeah. I'm in your freaking class. What? Well, one of our other yeah, you're sitting over doing your work. American. know if it works out too. Do some lighting and work Friday. Nobody works on Friday. So me and like 20 other people. So we work Tuesdays and Fridays. And my wife seems out right now. She's like, hey, this customer service person saying, I can't figure out this job. Will you call the person's question? Typical like meter-based type questions. I'll answer it. I was really generous. I put my time little things. It comes down to a serious issue, just all we get like it's enough. It comes to Tuesday, man. I'm at she called me he's so cracks because the contractor said it would cost too much money. He started retired. I'm pretty annoyed at the same time. Bad decision. So we go out and the inspector and she goes to her law firm. I start telling you this is all these pretty crying. Go freaking out about a little bit of extra money. I was raining for a second. Whatever. To go through this. My service wasn't perfect. Well, I probably hear about this.
Now they have a dog, I can't take off like whole months at a time anymore. Oh, they left the ear.
Really?
Because they're just going to hide it in one of their friends' office that has tons of shit and see how long it takes them to notice it.
What the fuck is that from?
It's part of the charm. I know. So every week I try to get the biggest, weirdest thing I can find, and then something odd. I don't know if you saw that picture.
It's like you just go to Jonathan Walden's White Elephant party every week.
I don't know who